This is great that Roshni is here because just literally hours ago, HCL Group has announced a major partnership with Foxconn, which is one of the largest manufacturers in the world, and this is for chip packaging and testing. Roshni, tell our viewers about what this is because this is very exciting. It's part of Atmanirbhar Bharat and semiconductors. We want to have make big there.
So I think I'm going to rewind back a little bit. The genesis for HCL, starting from 1976, was in manufacturing and was in creating India's first indigenous 8-bit processor-based PC. We shipped it the same day as Apple, but we were a closed economy, so no one ever covered us. And so there's been a rich legacy that we've had in engineering services and creating core engineering. The avatar of the HCL Group as it exists today is obviously having HCL Technologies as our flagship company in the forefront in IT services, but we've also got a very large workforce, about 70,000 to 80,000 people who are working in core engineering and engineering services. A subset of that is we do a lot of work in semiconductor design and FMS. So it's not that we're coming at it blindly. We have a certain DNA. We understand the ecosystem. We work, at least at HCL Technologies, with all the top partners. And I think today all of those companies in a standalone basis are looking at India as a market where they want to set up fabs. And, they're thinking about supply chains. And there's so much of manufacturing that is also moving to India. So I think that today India is a much more ready market to consume everything that's coming its way. So for HCL Group now, so not HCLTech, I have to clarify that. But it seemed like a very strategic thing to do, which is to go into the OSAT space.
Does it also seem like going back to the founding father of HCL, Shiv Nadar's vision? Because he was the original hardware IT man. He spoke about the fractal corporation. So you are taking his legacy forward. Does it also have some emotional connect at this moment for you?
I mean, only once the OSAT starts making money, I'll have an emotional connect to it, if I have to be really honest,
That's great.
So at the moment, we've just signed a joint partnership, and I think the announcement came because I think Honhai Group is a listed entity, and they had to inform the Taiwanese stock exchanges. But we see them as a great strategic partner as well. And of course, a lot of people know them much more for their manufacturing prowess. But a big part of the universe of their manufacturing is the work that they do in semiconductor design.
Absolutely. And Rahul, the stock markets will be very excited. Roshni hasn't told us about the size of the opportunity, but considering what the government of India wants to do, the outlay they have for this sector, I think this is going to be a massive, big opportunity.
But talk to a bit about how you see this whole ecosystem, different aspects of design to actual production, manufacturing coming along in India, because we've seen the government's been trying really hard, but the process seems to be moving much slower than they would ideally want.
Maybe, but I don't know how many of the announcements and collaborations that have been made where on the other side there is a tech partner sitting. So I think that maybe that helps scale it much faster because we understand the universe. And we're going to be in the area of high tech and assembly and testing. We already understand the services ecosystem which is around it. And also there are many states in India. It's no longer isolated to just one or two states where there is at least a push on manufacturing. So wherever there's going to be manufacturing, especially electronics manufacturing, whether it's in high tech or whether it's in just our devices, you're going to need chip design and you're going to need assembly and testing, which is closer. So I think that the entire ecosystem will build pretty well.